Hello, everyone. I've been having this very bad thought for a while. Uh, and, this is just satirical here for all the crybabies. Where I'm about to go. Satirical. Come on. It's the weekend. Anyway, been having this thought for a while. These Cybertrucks, they're fucking hideous. They're the most hideous monstrosity I've ever seen. I've seen about 2 or 3 of them on the road down here where I am, where people have a lot of money burning a fucking hole in their pockets. In other words, people have a lot of extra money down here where I'm not one of those people. That doesn't mean I do. I'm talking about those people that can blow 120 grand on a Cybertruck. That's the thing about these Tesla cars, that many of them are defective, and the software that people are downloading is defective and not what it was advertised to be, because they've already changed the name. I don't know if you know. Full self-drive is now full self-drive, supervised in parentheses, for the lawsuits that are coming and that have already come. And I said back in the day, I did a whole video really late at night. Probably hardly any of you saw it. When this FSD Tesla thing was really being unveiled, I don't know, a year ago, however many months ago it was, I did a video and I said, this technology is not ready for the streets. It should be on a closed track somewhere. I did not volunteer to be a guinea pig in your fucking experiment. Just because somehow a grifter got the regulators in America to agree to let him carry out his experiment, his failed fucking experiment, by the way, on U.S. highways and roads. And we all get to take part in that, whether you signed up or not. Are you getting paid for that? Can I get paid for taking part in the Tesla FSD experiment that's going on? Because people have already died from it. There's been all kind of crashes. And I don't want to hear the arguments. Yeah, people get in accidents too. Yeah, they do. So let's make it worse by putting bullshit, fake ass, grift ass FSD out there. That makes the situation better, right? No, it doesn't. It's idiocy to even argue that. But usually when someone's arguing that, they either love Elon Musk or they got stock in Tesla, blah, 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 blah. So I don't take any of that seriously whatsoever. That technology was not ready. It is not ready for American streets. And I didn't sign up for the fucking experiment. So fuck off. It disgusts me. We all got to take part in it, so Elon can pull his FSD grift, charge you fucking morons that bought these cars, and then said, oh, there's a $15,000 software I can download for the car I already paid $70,000 for. You sucker. Are you a sucker? Because I would never fall for that grift, man. Oh, I buy a car and then I can download FSD, which doesn't fucking work. It should be called, again, I said this way back then, kind of self-driving sometimes. That's an accurate description of full self-drive. So, are you an idiot, the person that spent anywhere from 60 to 100,000 on a regular Tesla, if not more, because there's the Tesla fake bubble SUV thing, whatever the fuck that is. And then there's the Cybertruck that costs 120. I assume 120 is a base price. So I assume you're walking out the door with your Cybertruck for 150, 160, or 140 at the least, something like that, with all the stupid add-ons, because you get nothing with it. That's another thing. The Cybertruck comes without paint. Do you think that was a design idea? Or do you think that was a grift idea? We'll sell cars without fucking paint on them that rust in the fucking rain. They dare tell you, don't drive the Cybertruck in the rain. Watch out when you go to a car wash. That might void your warranty. Who falls for a grift like that? First of all, I ain't buying no car with no paint on it. Cracker? No. There's a reason they put paint on cars, so they don't rust. You marons are buying a truck with no paint on it. So you can get charged what, another 20,000 for the stupid wrap thing you gotta buy. You're getting grifted, man. You're getting scammed. If I buy a car, I want paint on the motherfucker, not bare metal. What do you think's gonna happen with bare metal? It's gonna rust in 5 seconds. You might as well carry a Brillo pad with you every day when you come out to your Cybertruck and just, you know, sand the whole thing down with the Brillo pad. You probably need about 8 of them. Because, the Brillo pads wear down as you use them. So to buff out all the rust each night, unless it's in a temperature-controlled garage, even then, because if you might drive it in the rain or whatever, it might get wet, you might go through a puddle. And off-road, they are terrible. So what essentially are you buying? Because I don't want to be on here for 3 hours. Because I know the trolls are going to come on this one. Anytime you mention Elon Musk, FSD, whatever, every half-ass troll comes running for that Elon. Anyway, apartheid child king. Anyway, the off-road is a joke. So what you're essentially buying is a fake truck that was rushed out of production, that has all kind of defects, gas pedal fucking defects. They put a cheap-ass rivet in there. Did you see that? Did you see that? The gas pedal cover that comes off and could possibly, stick your accelerator down on these Cybertrucks. Did you see the cheap-ass solution? You get it recalled, and there's this one little rivet put into this cheap-ass little rivet. You just paid $140 for this car, by the way. Always keep that in mind. $140,000. You should be getting top of the line. All panel gaps should be perfect. It should be gorgeous. There should be no gas pedal, nothing like that. You shouldn't have to worry about driving it in the rain for $140. Are you kidding me? You can buy a fucking $12,000 Hyundai and you can drive it in the rain and it won't rust. So that's what I mean. The absurdity of buying one of these hideous vehicles. And if you're going to try and convince me that French Montana and Kim Kardashian and all those motherfuckers just happen to go buy a Cybertruck and then just happen to snap all those publicity photos, get the fuck out of here. He probably gave them that truck and paid them to drive it or paid them to take a picture. Because, if I'm someone of French Montana's money and status in the music industry, last thing you see me in is a Cybertruck. Last thing. Wouldn't dare do it. You can't trust them safety-wise either. I've seen all kinds of videos where the turning of the wheels doesn't match on the front end. One wheel turns in, one turns out. The problems with that truck, man, are ridiculous. And you're not, again, this ain't a fucking $25,000 Toyota or Hyundai that you can rely on that will last you 15 fucking years. This is a $140,000 Cybertruck with all kind of problems. So you're getting a fake truck that can't do what regular trucks can do by a long shot. There are cars that are better off-road than the Cybertruck. Guaranteed, indisputable. So you're getting a fake truck that's not a truck. It looks like a truck, kinda, but it's not, even though it's a hideous fucking design. But it's not. You're getting no paint. A paint job costs thousands of dollars. Imagine what those cunts at Tesla are saving on not painting cars. You rubes out there, you suckers that would fall for that grift. Oh, a car with no paint on it? Let me buy that. Every other car has paint on it. I want to be unique. Is you kidding me? Is you kidding me? You ain't selling me no car with no paint on it. I'll be like, yeah, you better paint that. And then I'll consider buying it, but oh wait, it's fucking hideous. So no, I won't consider buying it. I laugh every time I see one. Anyway, so again, fake truck, no paint, no spare tire. I'm buying a car with no spare tire, no donut, nothing, nothing. I can't even get a donut for my 140. 140 again. Imagine the car you could get for 140 if you didn't waste it on a Cybertruck. Something beautiful, man. Beautiful. With all the trimmings. And none of the problems, none of the fucking headaches. Because I see these posts day after day of motherfuckers that bought Tesla, Cybertrucks, regular problem after problem after problem after problem. And you have to service that Tesla. So now there's backups because all the servicing of Teslas goes to one place. And whatever your local branch is, now that's a problem. Lies about range, lies about full self-drive. People bought these cars, thought they were going to be able to turn them into robo-taxis by 2020, something like that. We're past the point, let's put it that way, that this promise was made. People bought these cars under that assumption, some of them, that they can pull in an extra $30,000 a year, letting it do its taxi thing while they chill at home, I guess, or just sit in the car. No, I guess the idea of robo-taxi, the idea that was promised years ago and still hasn't been delivered, by Tesla anyway, that would be a driverless car. So yeah, you'd be home and your car would do the work for you, the taxi job. And you just sit home and collect $30,000. Just maintain your vehicle, of course. That's the pipe dream that some people were sold. That's the reason some people bought Teslas, not all. A lot of people did it for environmental reasons. Okay, you still got scammed. You got a piece of shit car that's cheaply built. It's not worth the money it costs. And all the fuel savings from going electric gets spent on service center visits. Because the cars have fucking problems, because they're rushed out there, because Elon's worried about the stock price, not putting out a good product. That's simple. So again, fake truck, no paint, no spare tire. That's a no-no for me right there. If a car don't have no paint, no spare tire, for my 140, I can't even get a donut. Are you serious? No, I'm being ripped off there. I'm being scammed. I'm being grifted. No. I'm buying any car without at least a donut in the motherfucker. That's what I feel I should get for my money. Whether it's a Hyundai that costs $25 or a Tesla that costs $150. I want some things for my money. Normal things that come with normal cars. Because now you're putting out for that expense. Now they sell things like spare tire kits at Tesla. Yeah, I shouldn't have to pay for that. I already paid you $140 for a truck, or I already paid you $80 for one of their other models. Why am I paying you again for a spare fucking tire kit? Because you don't want to put a tire in there, one, to save money, two, to cut down on weight because electric cars are heavier. Wears the tires down faster as well. That's what I'm hearing with a lot of these electric cars. That the tires go faster because cars are heavier. Yes, because it's got to have 5,000 batteries in it. I don't know. So again, because I love to repeat myself, fake truck, no paint, no spare tire, all kind of defects, gas pedal defects, panel gap defects, window defects, just all kind of consoles in the center of the ceiling falling down. Again, you can't cheaply build for $140,000. If you're selling to me anyway, or anyone with a brain, that's a lot of money. So the people that are buying these things must have just 140 burning a hole in their pocket, and they want to make sure they get absolutely nothing for it, and they want to make sure they get laughed at because the car is hideous. I don't care who you are, what you say. The majority of people would look at that thing and be like, what is that, a metal dumpster rolling down the fucking street? What the fuck is that? And someone paid $140,000 for it, and then bought the shitty tank for the back, and then they bought the spare tire kit, and then they bought the wrap kit, and then a few years from now, maybe the Cybertruck will be upgradable to FSD and all that. I'll pay another $20,000 for that. Oh my God, what a grift. What a fucking grift. And I'm glad I don't have it in my life, because I see the posts every day, the miserable people that buy these cars and these trucks. and they break down in a month or a week or on the way home from the fucking the dealership. They're getting alerts and all kinds of shit. And again, the ultimate grift is making someone pay $80,000 for a vehicle, and then a year down the line saying, "Well, we got this software update for another 15,000. You interested?" Fuck you. Blow me. Fuck out of here. That is a fucking scam. It's a fucking grift. The stock price should be about $60 a share right now, in my opinion. If it was based on real metrics, real numbers, a real company, and not Elon just does a meeting and just spouts, "Oh yeah, we're gonna have robo-taxis by 8/8." Well, wait a minute, you promised that like 3 years ago. Why didn't it happen then? Oh well, you know. No, guy's a liar, grifter, and I can't believe people fall for it, man. And he never cared about the environment or anything like that. That's a joke. He cares about making more money and more power, and getting more power for himself. That's it. Doesn't give a fuck about the environment. If he did, he wouldn't be all MAGA right now. He wouldn't have alienated his whole liberal, progressive people that care about the planet and the environment. Therefore, they thought, okay, I'll get an electric car and I won't be spitting out fumes out my tailpipe all day, and I'll save on gas and I'll cut down on fossil fuel uses. You know, I know a lot of people went into it with that mindset, and that's great. The problem is Elon never cared about any of that. It's nice that you did, though. Elon cared about making money. That's why he sold you a car with no spare tire, and then asks you, you know, a year, 2 years down the line, "Hey, I got this software update. You want to pay another 20,000?" You got grifted. You got caught up in the Elon grift. And everything that guy does is also grift. It's all based on bullshit, speculative cult optics. It's not about solid numbers at a company, because the company is doing fucking terrible. I don't know why anyone would buy that stock other than to prop up a political agenda that they believe in. They feel they're doing something in that machine, that right-wing MAGA grift machine, or they've bought a lot of stock back when it was, you know, and wrote it up to 400 years ago. Now it's down to 168 or something. Now they're holding a bag. You know what I mean? Now they're, you know, all my money's tied up in this. If this stock fails, I fail. You know, that's the type of people you're dealing with. But looking at it from the outside, without a dog in the fight, whatever. Like I don't have no Tesla stock. I don't own a Tesla. I don't care about any of that. Looking at it from the outside, the numbers are terrible for the company, and they haven't built a real new model in years. And it's all, you know, every time the stock drops 20, 30 points, Elon has a meeting or hops on a plane or whatever, and people put out a press statement. Elon promises this. Stock jumps back up 20 points on nothing solid, nothing real, just cult bullshit. So that's the grift that Elon keeps pulling, and people keep falling about it, but it's becoming less and less effective because there's no fundamental metrics behind any of it. It's just complete bullshit. And how many times have you seen in like documentaries of people that go from college to being multimillionaires in 5 years out of college? Because they were managed to get a bunch of investors, promise a bunch of shit, and the investors wanted a return on their investment. People handing them money hand over fist. They have, I don't know, $500 million now. They're running a company for a year, 2 years, maybe not even that long, maybe 6 months. And they're on the cover of magazines and blah, 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 blah. All based on promises. All based on speculation. Nothing solid behind it or underneath it. And in 6 months, 8 months, a year, after the grift has run its course, how many times do we see these people that went from, again, straight out of college to multimillionaires within 5 years, all of a sudden be back, you know, making $80,000 a year? It happens more than you think. I've watched plenty of documentaries on that. You know what else also happens? Facebook is a great kind of example. What also always happens is it starts with a bunch of friends or buddies at first, and the money is shared at first. And as the company progresses and as time goes by, one man takes control of the company and pushes the other one out, even though they were friends or acquaintances or whatever for years. It's every single time. And as far as Facebook, well, Zuckerberg just stole that idea from a bunch of other guys. That's simple. Is he a genius? No. He took an idea from someone else. There were lawsuits over it. Not a genius. Just stole an idea from somebody. And now he's rich because of it. But my real point here, why I made this video. I had this idea lately, like it should be legal to throw eggs at Cybertrucks. That's how hideous they are. It's like a clown car coming down the street. They're ridiculous. They're ridiculous. And it's like a symbol for, I have too much money, let me waste it on something. Because it's not a good product. I don't care what you tell me. I know it's not a good product. I've been looking at it every day. I didn't know much about Tesla before Elon took over Twitter. Now I've been looking at it every day. The stocks, what people are saying about the cars. I didn't know Teslas didn't come with a spare tire. So I looked into it. Oh, really? That's kind of a grift. Oh, he's selling a truck with no paint on it? You think that was a design idea or a let's save money on stupid people idea? I'm thinking it's a let's save money. And we'll market it as, cool thing. You can buy your own wrap for it for even more money. Nope. I want it already painted or wrapped or whatever the fuck you do. And I want that added into the price. And if it adds another $50,000, I ain't buying it. That's simple. In other words, I want my paint job already covered in the price. The good price. Not the walkout price. So then I thought to myself, Nick, we can't just start throwing eggs at Teslas. That would be wrong. People might get hurt. And again, I'm not advocating for that. I said in the beginning, satirical. Satirical, man. Anyway, I've been thinking this for a while. It should be legal to egg only these cars. We won't let it get out of hand. Maybe we could make parameters where, I'm asking, our legal people, our people that pass legislation, you know what I mean? Maybe they can consider this. Maybe we can make it to where, parameters, rules. When you throw the egg, you don't throw it at the front main windshield. You can throw it anywhere on the sides or the back. No front shots, no hood shots, no windshield shots. We'll keep it restricted to that way. Cybertruck owners will know what to expect from this point going forward. They'll know to expect a hit coming from the side. That won't shock them as much. A hit coming from front, hitting the windshield, yeah, something bad might happen. We don't want that. We don't want that. We want common sense legalization of egging Cybertrucks. That's what we're advocating for. Again, satirical. Calm down. So again, we just hit the sides. We hit the back. These cars are just so bloody hideous. I don't know. Maybe it could be passed that way, a more safe, responsible way. Like assault rifles and stuff. We keep those legal. They kill children pretty much every day in America. But, that's not enough damage to society, I guess, to actually do something about it. Because the NRA needs money and lobbyists and people in Congress and the Senate, they need money. So, it's okay the children die. As long as you can get your hand on an assault weapon. So, what I'm advocating for, satirically, is not nearly as dangerous. Wouldn't you agree? I would agree. Worst case scenario, the truck crashes, and a few people get hurt. With an assault rifle, you can kill 40 people in 2 minutes. Not even. So, you might be looking, Nick, how can you say this? What is wrong with you? How could you advocate for such a... Things like this aren't legal in America? Motherfucker. But wait a minute. Assault rifles are legal. And they kill people, again, 40 in 2 minutes. So yeah, shit way worse than this shit is legal. So what I'm advocating for, satirically, of course, is nothing in comparison. So anyway, I'm perusing Twitter as I do every day, looking at world affairs. And, I come across this person who owns a green-wrapped Cybertruck. And they say in their post, I guess they were looking for sympathy from their friends on Twitter. They say they drove by an apartment complex somewhere. I don't know where they live. I forget how they described it. And someone had thrown an egg at their vehicle. And when I saw that, I said to myself, I knew it was going to happen. It's going to become a thing. I've been thinking about it for a while. Like, I wonder if that's going to become a thing. Throwing eggs at Cybertrucks specifically. And that's another thing in our bill that we want passed. Only Cybertrucks specifically, not all Tesla models. We're not savages here. Cybertrucks specifically, because a Cybertruck is exceptional douchebaggery. It goes beyond ordinary douchebaggery. So again, in our bill, Mr. Speaker, again, only Cybertrucks. So we want to keep things to a minimum here. We want to make a point, but we want to keep things to it. We want people to be able to express themselves. First Amendment, right? First Amendment. Throwing eggs. It's not really going to kill nobody. Again, unless you hit the front windshield. The side, probably not. First Amendment freedoms. People need to express their outrage at just how bloody, hideous these vehicles are. And I think it's a healthy way to express that. And if you deny citizens the right to express their outrage at how hideous the Cybertruck is, by throwing eggs at it, I think the outrage will only become worse. So we really need to act on this. And, you would be infringing to stop them from throwing eggs and exercising their free speech rights. You'd be taking that away from them. That wouldn't be right. You'd be infringing on their right to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. And that's my argument. And I think it's a solid one. I think it would win in any courtroom. I think any Senate or congressional panel would be quite moved and would see my side of things. I think they'd understand. So, let's get that done. Let's get that passed. I'm gonna start a petition. Get it on the ballot. Let's do it. Anyway, so the green Cybertruck gets hit with the egg. I posted the picture as a thumbnail, and I posted the picture in the community note or community whatever section of YouTube. And I just like your thoughts on this serious issue. Should egging Tesla Cybertrucks be legalized? It's serious. This is life or death, people. This is serious business. I'd love to hear what your opinion is on that. So please, put it in the comment section or go over to the community part where I posted, where you can enlarge the picture and really look at it and really, appreciate the skill and the aim of the person that threw the egg. Nice shot. Caught the back side window, I believe. The passenger side back window. And it made a nice big egg spot on the window, and it kind of just ran down the stainless steel. And someone put in the comment section on Twitter, careful taking that thing through the car wash. And I was like, damn. Because it'll rust. That's the joke. Also, a lot of these Teslas are going through car washes, and water is getting into things it shouldn't be getting into, and making the car not chargeable, not drivable, not nothingable. Just a brick in your driveway. So that's happening as well. So not only do you have to worry about the rust, anytime water dare touches your precious Cybertruck, you have to worry about taking it through a car wash. And it's got to be in car wash mode, I believe. Otherwise, your warranty is void. It's such a scam. And you paid $140 for it. Your Cybertruck. Again. And you're worried about going through car washes? You're worried about driving it in the rain? $140,000? Are you serious? These aren't things that people that spend $140,000 on a car think about. Why? Because when you spend $140,000 on a car, everything works. You got all the trimmings, and it's a beautiful car, well built, blah, 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 blah. That's why it costs $140. The Cybertruck is everything but what I just described. As far as, that's why it's $140. The truck, as far as I'm concerned, the quality of the build, I don't know, $35,000? That ain't a truck. You can't do nothing trucky with that. No. That's a political statement or I'm owning the libs statement. You ain't owning nobody, jerk off. You spent $140,000 for a fake truck with no paint, bare tire. Are you crazy? What you doing? Anyway, give me your thoughts on this. This is fucking serious. Should egging Cybertrucks be legalized? I'm asking a serious question here. I want serious responses. Have a good day.